National Park, one of the finest concepts mankind and the United States of America has ever created. It all started with the creation of Yellowstone National Park in 1872. After a couple of decades later, America created their second national park, then called General Grant National Park. This was created to protect a large area in Central California which possesses the largest trees in the world called the Sequoia trees. In the year 1940, this General Grant National Park was divided into two national parks now called Sequoia National Park and Kings Canyon National Park. We are going to tell a travel story of our visit to this beautiful national park, Sequoia National Park and Kings Canyon National Park. This visit story is based on the winter season in both the parks. In the current episode, we'll be focusing on Sequoia National Park. On the next episode, you are going to see the Kings Canyon National Park story. Let us start our story of visiting the beautiful Sequoia National Park in Central California during winter. We are ready to go. It's a cold winter morning around 6:30. We are going to Sequoia National Park now, which is around 250 miles from our home. Should take around 5 hours to reach there, apart from whatever break we use to take on the way. We are taking our BMW X5 for this short 2-day trip. The sun has not yet risen and outside it is still light dark when we started our journey. We are taking Gilroy and then taking I-5 and then take the exit from Lenmore to go to Visalia and then go to Sequoia National Park. That will be our route for today. We'll take our first break at Gilroy Costco for gas. We have traveled around 20 miles. We are now at San Jose. Till now we are traveling on Highway 880. From here we'll take Highway 101 south towards Los Angeles. We now are at South San Jose at the end of Silicon Valley area. From here, Gilroy is still around 20-22 miles. Morgan Hill is our next city, which is around 10 miles from here. We can see small rolling hills around us. Freeway has moderate traffic and we are moving south. In today's journey, our first break we took at Gilroy Costco, which is around 52 miles from our home. I usually stop at Costco because we get the best quality petrol at this place. Also, the gas or petrol price is the cheapest. We'll do a full tank here because it will enable us to be free of anxiety of gas for the whole day. We are now moving south on I-5. We still have to go around 50 miles on I-5 and then we have to take exit towards Lemoore.
Left onto California 198 East, signs for Lemoore, Camford.
People who think there is no agriculture in America will be very surprised to see this area. In Central Valley in California, starting from Fresno to Bakersfield, this vast area is called the breadbasket of California and America because this area is very fertile and can produce a lot of grain. You can see both sides of the road is farmland, and currently the crop which is growing here looks like our cherry. This is not the season of cherry, and the trees are only getting the leaves at this moment after the fall season. Our next stop was Visalia Walmart. We stopped there to buy snow chains. Sometimes if you go to the snowy places in winter, we need the chains. That's why we wanted to be prepared. Visalia Walmart didn't have chains which we needed for our particular car, so we decided to go to the park without chain. We can see the snow-capped mountain far from our place. Those snow-capped mountains are the Sequoia National Park, which are at a junction from where if you turn left, we can go to Kings Canyon National Park. We are going straight to Sequoia National Park. Behind me is an orange orchard. There are orange trees all around. This is still not the season of orange, but some of the tree has the small orange on it. We are around 10 miles away from a city called Three Rivers. Initially we thought we will stay at this city, but later we decided to stay at Fresno because we are visiting Kings Canyon National Park also, which is little far from here and more closer to Fresno. After Orange Orchard, we stopped at a beautiful lake called Lake Kawa. We are now passing through a small beautiful town called Three Rivers. This is one of the last town in which we can stay if you want to visit Sequoia National Park. This small town consists a few hotel, motel and resort. Making a stop at Walmart, Orange Orchard and a lake delayed us to reach the gate of the national park. I knew normally the entrance of the national park of this particular national park called Sequoia National Park is always have some traffic problem. But I thought being it's a winter, it may not happen. How wrong I was. After I crossed the small town of Three Rivers, we get into a big traffic jam. As you can see in our Google Navigator, we are just 1 mile away from the entrance gate of Sequoia National Park. We are already stand still almost 5 minutes. Google says it will take another 21 minutes to move this last 1 mile. I am sure this traffic jam is caused by the park entrance fee collection. Last half an hour we only could drive just a mile and we are almost at the gate of Sequoia National Park. The entrance gate is still not visible, but probably it will once we make this turn. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good one.
Mind now. We just crossed the gate of Sequoia National Park and we see this beautiful sign of Sequoia National Park. And this is a must stop. Many people, including me, take pictures of this particular sign of park at the entrance of any of the park. After park sign, our next stop was Tunnel Rock. This is a place where a rock is hanging on top of a mountain, and it makes it kind of a tunnel. You can walk through those tunnels. Next we stopped to another viewpoint which was located just by the side of the road and at a U-turn. From here we can see the curvy mountain roads in different layers. As we move further up, we could see the devastation which caused by the wildfire last year. At this part of the world, this wildfire becoming a huge problem since last few years. We are now at an elevation around 7,000 feet or 2,000 meters, and because of the elevation we can see snow all around us. Although it didn't snow last few days, so we are pretty safe, and this much snow is already plowed, and we are now very close to our main destination near the parking lot of General Sherman Tree. We are very lucky today as soon as we get into the parking lot of General Sherman Tree, someone was leaving and we got their parking easily. After we park our car, we have to walk few steps to get in front of General Sherman Tree, which is considered the largest tree in the world. We are now standing in front of the largest tree in the world called General Sherman Tree. This is called the largest tree, not the tallest but the largest tree by volume. This particular tree is 274 feet high. At this height, it stopped growing. Its circumference at the ground is 103 feet. Diameter at base is around 37 feet. Its estimated volume is 52,508 cubic feet. Estimated weight of this tree is more than 1200 tons. We can call this place also Avenue of Giants. We are currently amidst the giants surrounding us. Look at these trees. All are 250 feet above. They are huge in size. Although this particular term is already used in another national park in California called the Redwood National Park. But the same term is as relevant here as there as well. In front of General Sherman Tree, there is a place where it is written General Sherman Tree, and people used to take photo in front of that. My next plan was to circle around this huge tree, General Sherman Tree. There is a fence created by Park Service so that people cannot go very close to the tree and harm the tree. I could see some fallen tree were kept for exhibition of how people has abused them by putting their name on top of it or marking other name, putting some sign and symbols on top of the trees, which doesn't make sense. Here you can see two huge trees very close to each other. One of them has the sign of suffering through the wildfire. Here you can see a cross section of the tree which is created just to show how big and how wide this particular tree is. When we were exiting the General Sherman Tree area, we saw this interesting thing. Looks like to be a fallen tree. Park Service team actually make it as a tunnel so that people can exhibit it and they can see how big and how tall the tree used to be. Here also they have mentioned about this statutory warning of how people used to abuse these trees, create different kind of drive-through or tunnel trees which cause a lot of them to fall, and that's how after Park Service is created, this kind of abusive actions are now prohibited. Like in highway, we have highway patrol. Here inside the park, we have park rangers. They actually maintain the discipline inside the park and also help the tourists if they need anything. During winter, this park is limited because there is a big section of the park is closed due to heavy snow. Like the park to park road which connect Kings Canyon National Park and Sequoia National Park is closed during this time. Apart from that, we were also very hungry, so that's why we decided to move towards the city to find some food for us during lunch. When we were exiting park, we stopped at a beautiful vista point, ignoring our hunger. When we were exiting the park, we realized and saw that there are less number of people now in trying to enter the park. So a suggestion for the future visitors, please try to come here at the park entrance before 9 a.m. or come after 3 p.m. In that way, you don't have to waste time at the entrance. It was almost 3:30 when we finally found a place to eat. We choose Chipotle Mexican Grill for our late lunch. I will have 2 balls
Where's it go?
for here.
For here? Did you want white rice or brown rice?
White rice.
For both of them?
Yeah.
Brown rice.
She will tell her. I'll tell mine.
Did you want black beans or pinto?
For me, pinto beans.
Pinto? And then your questionista?
Chicken.
Chicken? And then on yours?
Mine. And medium one also. Little portion. Yeah. Corn. And lettuce.
And then I'm gonna go be all with the rest.
It was around 5 p.m. when we finally reached our hotel at Fresno called Piccadilly Inn near the airport of Fresno. Fresno has few options in Indian food, but we have no idea how each of them are. So randomly we choose Royal Taj Indian cuisine for our dinner today. Here's a map of the places we visited today and the places we stopped by for a reference. Most of my video will have a teaser of the next episode. This is where we are going to end today. If you liked our video, please give a thumbs up and please share the video with your friends and family. Also, please subscribe to our channel if you have not done it yet. It's time to say goodbye. I would like to thank you all for watching our videos. Wish you and your family a very happy and prosperous time till we meet again in one of our next videos. Until then, goodbye to all of you.